what's going on? This is Belt Fed Justice here, and oh man, I forgot my guy's mouth moves when he talks. That's really weird. Anyway, I figured I might as well make a YouTube channel and throw some shit up there because a lot of the off-road kind of scene that I see on GTA is a little, I don't know, it's kind of boring. It's like, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. So I figured I'd make a few videos, and if people like it, then fuck, I'll make some more. But I guess what I'm doing right now is I'm just showing off my garage. Here's my my garage. I guess I could say this is my first garage with all my wheeling trucks. I've got 3 Merryweather Jeeps. They all do the exact same thing, but I like the different looks. This is my Dubsta 6x6. That thing is awesome. It's probably my favorite piece of GTA DLC I've ever gotten. I love that truck. Here's my my Toyota. This is my Rebel 4x4 Rusty. This thing has proven over time that it's a worthy vehicle for my garage, because it used to suck, in my opinion. It had no traction, but it's got some traction now, so I love this thing. It's an awesome little truck. This is Trevor's truck. It's kind of hard to really justify this as a 4x4 because, yeah, it looks the part, but the only neat thing that it does is that you can sit in the back of it. It's really low to the ground. It's fucking got a really wide stance for wheels, and it's just it needs more clearance. I guess the best thing that this can be is, since it has some decent speed, you can make it into a little off-road racer, and that's pretty cool. I like the bumper on the front. That's the coolest bumper I've ever seen. Oh, and it's got lights up top. Those are always a nice touch on a vehicle. This is the Patriot. I have the modded one, or the glitched one, where it's got the brush guard and the lights up top. Oh, and the side pipes, which I don't really care for, but it's supposed to look more like a militarized one. It looks really militarized. If you get it all dusty in the desert, it comes out looking pretty good. But this thing is solid axle, fucking 50-50 4x4 split. I love this thing. This thing outperforms shit. I'd have to say even the Sand King, because the Sand King is temporary. It's part-time 4-wheel drive. This is all-time 4-wheel drive, despite the fact that the Sand King is lifted to shit and it can fucking climb over fucking houses. But I mean, other than that, this Hummer does, or ooh, my bad, the Patriot does really fucking good in terms of off-road. That's for you guys that are always asking, oh, what's a good 4x4? What's a good 4x4? How about the Patriot? The Patriot's nice, it's cheap. You could steal it off the street, throw some fucking mud terrains on there, and that thing is a monster off-road. Upgrade the engine a little bit and it'll climb over everything. Love that truck. The Sand King. Everybody knows the Sand King. It's really obvious that this is one of the best vehicles that you can get. Not because of the horsepower it provides, not because of the amount of people it can carry, although mine does carry 4, but because of the lift that it has. This thing can climb over fucking mountains. This thing will always fucking, as long as you can get the front wheel spinning, because sometimes you will be driving and you'll be like, oh, why can't I get over this? And it's because you'll see just the back wheels are turning. So what you got to do is just, well, what I do, say, like, imagine my character right here as being like, I don't know, a big pile of logs, right? And my truck gets up there and it can't really get up. Like, the front bumper is kind of hitting this pile of logs, and it's just not working, right? So what you got to do is fucking, you tap X, or well, yeah, I'm on the PS4 right now, but if you're on Xbox, you hit A, and he'll pull the e-brake for a second, right? And for some reason that engages the 4-wheel drive in the front, and you'll see all 4 tires start to turn, and you'll see the fucking front tires just pick up and climb over my character or my pile of logs or whatever. You got to get used to it because it's a weird little system they implemented, and it's a little annoying. But I mean, once you get the hang of it, this thing is just a beast. And that also comes in the short wheelbase version, the SWB, where it has the it's just a 2-door, more like a I don't know, it's a two-door Sand King. And that one's a little bit better depending on what you're doing. I think the longer wheelbase is better for hill climbs and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun if you've never messed around with it. It's definitely worth picking up. This thing is just in my garage because I like it. It's a fun little truck to dick around with. It's made by the same guy as Canis. That's like pretty much Jeep right there, and so I mean it's got to be good, right? It's got solid axles front and rear. You can get a version that has no top on it, so it's like a little pickup truck, so it's kind of fun to dick around and throw stuff in the back. It's kind of like a golf cart. It's really tiny, which I don't really like that part, but I mean for what it does, it's a great little 4x4. The good thing about this is that it's really lightweight. So the little engine that it has under the hood, fucking it'll pull all the I guess not all of it. It'll pull the weight up a hill pretty easily. And it's got decent traction, and it's funny to see little axles flexing back and forth. It's pretty funny. But this thing will get you up fucking hills. As long as you can, you know, obviously the clearance is a little low compared to like that monster, but other than that, it does pretty good. I like having it. It's fun to dick around with, and that's that. This, even though it looks like a good 4x4, it is not. It is two-wheel drive in the rear, obviously, and the front is, I guess the best way I could describe it is it's like it feels like it has a body lift. Like it's not a suspension lift. Like the front doesn't flex, the rear doesn't flex. It's just like the body's been lifted up, and I mean it's not very cool. The reason I kept it though is because you can have somebody. Can I do it? No, I can't jump in the back right now because I'm in my garage. But you can have somebody climb in the back of this, and they can just sit in the back of it while you're driving down the road at like 50 miles an hour, and they won't fall out. So you can have a dude back there with like a minigun or something shooting down helicopters while you're cruising down the highway at 50 miles an hour. Lots of fun if you have friends. If you don't, then you better get some friends because, you know, GTA fucking sucks on your own. Here we have the 3 Jeeps. I guess this is like my, what would you call it? This is like my fun off-road rock crawler-ish. Yeah, this is like, no, not rock crawler. This is like my adventure Jeep, I guess. This would be like you throw shit on the roof rack, you fucking go out to the fucking Moab and you Jeep around on the rocks. This is like my tactical version. I think the only difference is the wheel size. Yeah, the wheels on this one are fucking massive. They're like fucking 37s or 40s or something. The ones on this one are like 35s, which I still think looks good. But it's more of like a tactical version. I don't know, more militarized looking. And this one is the one where we glitch the cage off the top, and it's just like a straight civilian, nothing special rock crawler. And I really like it just because it's very unique. Not everybody has it, and it performs just the same as these ones. Which, I guess the performance of these Jeeps, it's pretty good. Like it's hard to describe because it's a 2-wheel drive vehicle, which sounds like it sucks, right? But for some reason, like it still does okay. I want to say it's like 90-10, like 90% power in the rear, 10% front. So it's pretty much 2-wheel drive. And this bumper kind of restricts you from climbing over some things. It's one of like the initial 4x4s that they were making when they built the game, and they didn't do a great job. But they've been updating it a little bit here and there, and I think something that they did, it just drives a little bit better than it used to, I think, because I enjoy driving it around. It's fun off-road, despite the fact that it's 2-wheel drive. But it does have lights on the roof, so that's always fun. Yep, that's my first garage. Hey guys, if you like what you saw, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you want to see different things other than my boring ass garage. Maybe if you guys want to get acquainted with the rest of the crew, maybe just, join up and wheel with us. It's a lot of fun. I'm sure we have plenty of room left over. If you guys like building maps, that's always a big plus. We love seeing more maps. It's lots of fun. I'll leave my PSN down below, or you leave yours. I really don't care either way. Peace.